Hi there guys, my name's Asim and I'm here to talk to you about my experiences of being on Homes Under the Hammer. As you may know, I have been on the show a few times, so I do have some experience on filming for Homes Under the Hammer. The general process of filming for Homes Under the Hammer does last 2 days. You'll have the initial day where you first go up to filming, where you start the project and you go through it with them. Then you'd also have the second day where you turn up, where you will be going through the process that was completed, how the process went, and filming on the second day. Normally, each session lasts around 2 to 3 hours. They do spend a whole day filming because they do a little bit before you get there to obviously get all the shots in. But that's generally how it works. So I do get asked a lot of questions about when I was on Homes Under the Hammer. A few of the questions are things like, do you actually get paid to be on the show? I'll be giving the answer to that later on. Another more important question I get asked is about the valuations. Do the valuations actually stack up to what their experts claim? Thing to understand is their experts are giving a valuation based on the area. A lot of the times they're not 100% accurate, but at the same time, they are giving estimated valuations based on the sales market and the rental market. We're interested more in the sales market here, and because I'm going to be renting the properties, I'm not really looking at what that property would achieve if I was to sell, as I'm not selling. The valuation does play a key role, as when I am looking to refinance that property, the higher the valuation I can achieve is the more I can borrow on that property as an asset. Generally, I find with these properties, I believe the banks will always give you a lower valuation to what that property is worth, as they want to keep more skin in the game. Generally, rule of thumb, I would say is around 10% lower is the most I've had, but usually around 5% less, depending obviously on the value of the property, how much they will devalue it. This is normal practice and there's nothing to be alarmed about. So if you do have a valuation that comes in low, don't think that that is what your property is worth. It should be worth more. It's just the banks are devaluing as they want you to have more equity in the property should the worst come and they need to repossess. I'm gonna play you a clip from the episode that I aired on. Hope you enjoy.
But Asim, who paid £125,000 for the lot, was planning on a full renovation with his father-in-law Salim before renting it out. 6 weeks later, we're back to see if they've refreshed this tired property.
On the ground floor, we took out the carpets and there was an old gas fire there. We had to take it out. The kitchen, we gutted the kitchen, put a new kitchen in.
Upstairs, the impressive transformation continues with a brand new modern bathroom suite. And like the living space downstairs, all 3 bedrooms have been replastered and painted with fresh new carpets throughout.
Generally, any property we take on, one of the key points is we always just replaster. It just gives you a nice finish on the walls and easy to paint, and you know for the longevity that the walls are in good condition. It just helps when you're renting these properties back out that it's up to a good standard. With the outbuilding, we had the roof checked for asbestos. It came back as negative, so we've just tidied it up.
Out in the garden, the grass has been cut and weeded. The door on the outhouse has been brightened up and the window was replaced. But this wasn't the only window that was given an upgrade.
The windows were a bit of a problem because we didn't know the exact thickness of the glass. So we had to take one out and measure it, and then took it to one glazier who said no, he couldn't do it. After 2 or 3, we found somebody who did the glass for us. We changed all the glasses on the windows and the door.
Asim and Salim are seasoned pros in the property renovation game and have ensured that the electrics, plumbing and heating are all up to the required standard for their new rental property. With Salim and his team working full-time on this project, they were able to complete the renovation in under 5 weeks. But did the quick turnaround put a strain on the pair's working relationship?
He's my son-in-law. I let him deal with all the financials. It's a big headache. I know it's not easy dealing with all that. And I do day-to-day work on the site. So it works very well.
We just know what we got to get done and we just get it done. I mean, also our wives are in the background doing their bits and...
There's no arguments, there's no issues with us. We are quite happy as it is.
It's lovely to hear that the family work well together, but were they able to stick to their budget?
Our original budget was around £25,000. We done quite well. I think we brought in around £22,500. Mainly due to the contingency we set. We did not need to touch it as the house was already in good condition and no major upsets were found.
Finishing on time and under budget? Well, you can't ask for much more than that. So, with a total investment of around £147,000, will the hard work and money spent be worth it? We've asked along an expert from the auction house that sold the property to get his thoughts.
As you walk into the property, you can see straight away that the property has been brought up to a nice, clean standard. They've introduced a new kitchen and a new bathroom to the property to bring it up to a modern spec, as well as updating the carpets and painting throughout, so it looks nice, clean, ready to go for a renter.
That will be music to Asim and Salim's ears. But how much does he think it could achieve on the sales market?
If the property was to go onto the sale market, I believe it would be looking to achieve in the region of £180,000.
It's not too bad. I think we were around that as well, so that's what we're expecting.
Yeah.
Bit on the lower end, but
It is a bit on the lower end, but we can work with that anyway.
Yeah.
The experts figure could see Asim and Salim with a healthy pre-tax profit of nearly £33,000. But this house will be staying in the family's rental portfolio. So what do the long-term numbers sound like?
If the property was to go onto the rental market, I believe it would be looking to achieve in the region of £900 to £1,000 per calendar month.
I think that's pretty much where we were at as well, about 1,000 marks. So I think that's quite spot on. It's already on the market for rental. The estate agent that we use already got everything ready now. I think tenants should be, by the end of the week, should be in. We put it up for 11, and I think I think we've got it, so.
If Asim and Salim can achieve this figure, they could be looking at a yield of 9%, making the last few weeks of hard graft well worth the effort. With this one done on time and under budget, how long will it be before they move on to their next property?
We've got a few more in the pipeline. We started a project today, actually, which obviously that's going to take us up for another 6 to 8 weeks. Much bigger project than this one was, so once that one's done, we'll just move on to the next. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed filming it. So back to the original question, do you get paid to be on the show? The answer is you actually do get paid. It's with the BBC, so it's not a large amount, but you do get paid. If this is something you want to do, and by wanting to do is to get into the auction game, I am here to help with this. I've devised a plan of action that is there to help people like yourself if you are interested to get into the property game using the auction as your main route to acquiring a property portfolio. If you click on the link below, that will take you to book a call with me, and let's see how I can help you build up a property portfolio like mine.